Ladies and gentlemen, the one job that journalists aspire to do every day is to tell the truth as is. But there are some who don't like hearing or seeing the truth. In a shocking incident from Tamil Nadu, a broadcast journalist, Nesa Prabhu, was attacked with sickles and chased from his home by a group of 6 unidentified men. This incident happened in Tirupur district when he was on his phone, frantically calling the police for help when he realized that they were following him. But no action was taken. Instead of immediately taking action, the police control room forwarded the issue to the local police station. Nesa Prabhu is now battling for his life at a private hospital in Coimbatore. Now, the interesting part is that he had been reporting on the illegal sale of liquor at state-owned outlets in the Palladam area. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has announced a compensation of 3 lakh rupees for him. The concerned station's inspector has been put on mandatory wait list. 2 out of the 6 men who followed him have been arrested in connection with this brutal attack. The incident has sent shockwaves across Tamil Nadu, with journalists protesting, and the opposition has termed this incident as a classic case of breakdown of law and order. Now, even as Nesa Prabhu battles for his life, the question is compensation enough? Do journalists not deserve protection? And who are these people who have a problem with the truth? To talk more on this,
நேசப்பிரபு என்ற செய்தியாளர் காவல்துறை அதிகாரிகளிடத்தில் உதவி கேட்டும் கூட அவருக்கு உதவி மறுக்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. அவரை உரிய நேரத்தில் காவல்துறை உதவி செய்திருந்தால் அவரை காப்பாற்றியிருக்க முடியும். காவல்துறை என்ற மெத்தன போக்கு, அந்த காவல்துறை அதிகாரி மேலே சட்டப்படியான நடவடிக்கை எடுக்க வேண்டும். இது தமிழகத்தில் ஊடகத்துறை ஜனநாயகத்தினுடைய 4வது தூண் என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய ஊடகத்துறை நம்ம குடியரசு தினம் கொண்டாடுகின்ற இந்த நேரத்தில் ஊடகத்துறையில் உள்ள ஒரு நபருக்கே பாதுகாப்பற்ற சூழ்நிலை தான் தமிழகத்தில் விளங்கி கொண்டிருக்கிறது. இன்றைக்கு தமிழகத்தினுடைய சட்டம் ஒழுங்கு எந்த அளவுக்கு கேள்வி குறியாக இருக்கிறது என்பது இந்த சம்பவம் காட்டிக்கொண்டு.
All right, let me introduce our guests on the broadcast today. YG Madhuvanthi, State Executive Committee member of the BJP, is joining us. Harish Mohammad Ibrahim, political analyst, and Arvind Kumar Jain, former DG, is joining us on the show. Arvind Kumar Jain, I'd like to start with you. There were several calls that were made to the police by Nesa Prabhu regarding the security threat he faced, not just on that day, but prior to that. And one of the foremost concerns has been of police inaction in this case.
Yes, even I find that there has been no action on the part of police. It could be deliberate also. The person who was attacked was talking to a policeman when the incident took place. This is really shameful. Police should have immediately swung into action. All the roads leading outside Tirupur should have been blocked, cordoned off. These people should have been caught. And most important is, who ordered this attack? If police catches these people, it doesn't serve the purpose. Who ordered the attack? Those people should be nabbed. Journalists always have been writing against liquor outlets, sale beyond permissible hours, drinking on roads by drunkards, by having namkeen and other things in front of the outlet, and passing remarks on women. All these things, they happen. And that's why women and other people, respectable people, they avoid going near the outlet, these liquor outlets. So if a journalist is pointing out these shortcomings, these malpractices, then he should have been extended protection. Patrolling must have been there. The journalist was saying that you can see the footage, CCTV footage, and you can identify the people. 2 vehicles without any number plates. So it's a planned operation by criminals. And the way he has been hacked, he might survive, but message has been conveyed to the media that if you interfere in our functioning, then this will be your condition.
Yeah.
Very stern action is required.
Yeah, clearly
in
it's
such
an
a
attack
case.
on press freedom. It's an attack on anybody who wants to speak the truth. Harish
Yes.
Mohammed Ibrahim, is compensation enough? It's very well to have, somebody who's been attacked to extend a compensation to this person. But the fact of the matter is that there was no protection, one. And who are these people who had this problem with Nesa Prabhu reporting on the illegal sale of liquor at state outlets?
Yeah, first of all, my condemnation for whatever the things happen. And as per our CM has categorically said that as per the rule of law, which has been governed by the state, whoever the perpetrators who is behind these heinous crimes will be dealt with much more poise and with much more harsh way. And there is no other point to go ahead and subdue this matter of the fact. And number one. And number two is whoever has been there behind the scenes, whether we discuss about the compensation more beyond that, as a sympathetic government which stands always by the journalist for their freedom of speech. And this is a government which led by freedom of speech as well as the principles of the press freedom, where the CM has already announced that whatever the compensation is fine. But the second thing is whoever the perpetrators who is behind this will be brought into the justice, whoever it is. And number three, and whoever who's been reprimanded by this issue want to do a politicizing like the BJP and ADMK, is like Satan who's preaching the gospel, right? And they who are in their terms, whatever the atrocities happen against the people or against the press, and they have kept mum. And even the ADMK then Chief Minister, Mr. Edapadi Palnichami, who categorically released a press statement, he was kept mum when the Kodanadu issue was happened, when the Kodanadu murder was happened. And when even in the Tuticorin issue, he was seeing a television to know what is the heinous crimes which has been happening against their own people. So here,
Harish
the rule
Mohammed
of law
Ibrahim,
the
what does
Dravidian
it say about the
model
current
is clear,
dispensation
simple.
then? The current government who's not able to maintain law and order in the
That is what-
state, where six men
that is what-
can come and attack you with sickles
Give me a
and
second.
knives for
Give me
speaking
a
the
second.
truth.
The law and order issue, which has been blown out of the proportion by the BJP as well as the ADMK, is like a mole out of a mountain, and they can't go ahead and make sure there are discrepancies then and there in a huge state like Tamil Nadu. And whoever it is, even the last Pallavaram MLA's son and daughter-in-law, the issue was being reported, and the FIR has been filed with 5 sections, including SC and ST acts. And the perpetrators who have been barred, absconded for the last 3 days have been nabbed and arrested today. So even the same rule of law applies even to the DMK ministers, DMK MLAs and their relatives. So this is the state government which runs by rule of law, and there is no need of preaching by the ADMK or the BJP to the DMK-led government. That is what I want to make sure as my first round of speech.
Okay, let me get Vaiju Madhuvanthi into this. Vaiji Madhuvanthi, do you agree with Harish Mohammed Ibrahim when he says that this is a mole, a mountain out of a mole? The fact that a journalist has been attacked with sickles and knives and today he's battling for his life in the hospital, that is a very small issue to be talked about.
Good evening to you, Shreya, and to my fellow panelists here also. I'm not surprised by the way my friend is talking about the law and order scenario in Tamil Nadu, because for the past 2.5 years, the law and order in Tamil Nadu has been abysmal. And all they can come up with is excuses. Be it the car bomb case in Coimbatore, or be it this, be it anything you talk about, everything for them is a mole out of a mountain. And they will only say that law and order issues will happen if Ram Mandir's Pran Pratishtha is shown in public places and in temples and in places of worship of Hindu faith. But otherwise, everything else is only a mole out of a mountain for them, and they will only talk like this. I'm not at all surprised. Having said that, I, as a woman sitting in Tamil Nadu, used to feel very safe at one point in time because the police in Tamil Nadu used to be of that caliber. But today, it is scary to see the way in which the police has operated this case, this particular case, and this man is battling for his life. And we are only talking about what the previous government did. Again, just trying to find fault, saying you did it, we are not doing it. This is all they want to do. There doesn't seem to be any constructive analysis or intrinsic view of whatever seems to be happening in the state here. And all they want to do is find fault with BJP and ADMK. What else can they do? So this is all they are capable of doing. And all they can say is, it's there. We have given a compensation. The perpetrators have been nabbed. This is all they can say. What else can they say? This is all they will say.
Harish Mohammed Ibrahim, do you want to respond to this? The fact of the matter is that law and order is at display with such kind of an attack. It is clearly at display,
totally
and the
agree.
state of law and order in Tamil Nadu is quite...
Madam, with due respect to Madam YG Madhuvanthi, who is known for in Tamil Nadu as a fake news peddler, I don't want to categorically deny her statement as whatever she reprimanded here,
he says
which
very,
is of
very
utter
strongly.
nonsense.
You have no business to talk to me as this way. If you are going to talk to me this way,
True,
then I
that
also
is
have
true.
enough allegations to face against you. So let's
even
not
Madam
go there,
Nirmala
sir.
Sitharaman, whatever the news has been let down.
Facts. Do not talk
You
about
condemn
fake
or
news
do
peddling
whatever
to
it is.
BJP
You
of
condemn
all
or do
people,
whatever.
Harish Mohammed Ibrahim,
Please.
let's stick to the issue that we are discussing. Let's not digress from what we are discussing here. It's an important issue. Let's stick to this.
Then where does the Ram Mandir issues come over here in this political debate, which is of another statement?
You called it a law and order issue 3 days ago. Of course it will come into picture because you called the Ram Mandir issue a law and order issue. Here a man has been attacked with
read the
sickles.
daily newspaper, which is a fake
Oh, I
news,
read
and you
better
can
than you.
relate to
I
the
read better
finance
than you.
minister who
I
peddled the
understand
fake
better
news.
than you.
You can
The finance
align with
minister
her
did
and
not
make
peddle
sure.
any fake news. Okay, you are a stooge of the DMK. You don't come and talk to me about fake news. Okay, don't you dare talk about the finance minister of this country.
Entire Tamil Nadu knows what is the fake news which has been peddled on the day. You guys can do whatever the dirty politics in Tamil Nadu, which is of zero.
All you can
guys
do
are
is
zero.
Harish Mohammed
This kind
Ibrahim
of
and YG
attacking
Madhuvanthi,
and
please let's stick to the matter that is being discussed on the show. Let's not digress. I'm repeating myself again and again.
Sorry,
Peddling
Shreya.
guys of
All they know
BJP
is to
and its
mudslink.
Godi media
This is
are
all
zero.
they know.
Simple.
This is all they know.
Okay, this is absolutely off topic. Let me go across to Arvind Jain. Arvind Jain ji, you know, the case, how it unfolded, this whole incident, was the fact that Nesa Prabhu was calling the police when he realized that there are men who are following him and that he felt that there is a risk to his life. But what happened after that was that the PCR transferred that call to a local police station. First, help us understand, if any of us calls the police, what's the procedure? How does it really move forward? Aren't they supposed to immediately take action from where the call is coming?
In UP, we have a system of dial 112. And the calls come to Lucknow headquarters from all over UP. And from this headquarters at Lucknow of dial 112, a message is passed on to the nearest PCR van, PRV van, whatever you can say, to rush to the spot. And once they reach the spot, and if they see that local police is also required and their assistance is must, then they inform the headquarters, and then they also inform the local SHO that even you are required here, force is required here because it's a serious incident. If PVR is not reaching the site, there is something wrong with the system. It should be overhauled. PRV vans work directly under dial 112 ADG, who is posted at Lucknow. They don't report to local SP, SSP. There are 16 vehicles, 18 vehicles, 80 vehicles in every district. They report to ADG of dial 112 and not to the SSP. SSP, local SSP provides the force, and that force is with dial 112. But reporting is not to SSP. If incident is serious, if there is communal tinge, if some heinous crime has taken place, then they have to inform local police on the local network channel that you are required here at once. So if they have not reached the scene, they have failed in their duty. They should have alerted all the PCR vans on various routes, and all the routes should have been cordoned off.
Okay.
These vehicles without number could have been easily stopped and nabbed, and criminals could have been nabbed then and there only.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you tell me, Harish Mohammed Ibrahim, you heard Arvind Kumar Jainji explain the whole procedure and how these were unnumbered vehicles and how the process which should have been followed by the police has not been followed. Isn't there then a need to check and delve deeper into the state of law and order in the state?
Shreya, as during my first submission, I have categorically, clearly mentioned that this state government is run by each and every pinnacle of the law of land. And whoever the perpetrators behind each and every heinous crimes have been nabbed with due procedures and due protocols. And whoever is making out of politicizing of these issues will be dealt with an iron rod, with an iron hand, iron fist by the state government. And there is no place for any kind of heinous crimes, whether it is against any human being, even if it is BJP government led or even if it is ADMK people. No one will be spared, even if it is DMK. That is what I have clearly said during my first round of speech, that stating that even a Pallavaram MLA, sitting MLA and his daughter-in-law along with his son has been nabbed today from Andhra Pradesh for their one of the heinous crimes which has been reported even last week. So there is no place for any kind of heinous crimes to be under the nose of this Tamil Nadu state government. And under this Dravidian model, each and every one of the heinous crime which has been reported or unreported will be nabbed under the rule of law, and each and every one will be brought into the justice. And this is not the government like ADMK or the BJP where all the journalists will be killed on the broad daylight and there has been not even a single point of murmur which has been happening. So this government will take the necessary action. So wait for the particular time and particular due process to be followed, and each and everyone who is behind this crime will be brought into justice, and each and everyone will be delivered with a proper justice on this matter is concerned. Thank you.
YG Madhuvanthi, want to respond to that?
I just
some
have
serious
one point.
allegations being made by Harish Mohammed Ibrahim that journalists were killed in broad daylight.
He can make whatever allegations he wants.
government.
I'm not going to respond to that. I want to talk about the topic, which is what I was trying to do in my previous submission.
That is not allegation, ma'am.
When I was being
that is not
branded
allegation.
as a
Who is Gauri
fake
Lankesh?
news
Who is
peddler and all
Kalburgi?
this
Tell me,
rubbish.
who is that?
So let me first talk about
Who is
what
justice
he said.
lawyer? Who is justice lawyer?
Ma'am, I cannot continue if a man is
Don't
going to keep screaming on
those
your channel.
are false allegations.
Harish
If
Mohammed
you
Ibrahim, you
if
made
you
your
let me
point.
speak, I will
Everybody
speak.
heard you patiently. Let Madhuvanthi ji respond now. Please go ahead, YG Madhuvanthi.
I am talking about the current issue. I think that is what you wanted to talk about also, Shreya ma'am, which is what I'm trying to talk about. He said that the perpetrators will be nabbed. My point is the man was on the phone with the policeman, and the honorable policeman here on the debate is clearly saying how this whole episode could have been avoided. People are talking about cure. I am asking, why wasn't there prevention? There is no answer to that. All they know is to mudsling all of us and call us fake news peddlers and attack us personally. That is the trend of the DMK, and they can go ahead and do it for all I care. I couldn't care less. But the point being here that this episode could have been prevented. Why was the preventive action not taken? Is there an answer to that? That's all I'm asking.
Okay, we'll wrap it up here. Hopefully, there'll be tighter implementation of all the laws that are in place, and the law and order will improve, and hopefully Nesa Prabhu will recover from this serious attack that he had to go through, unfortunate attack that he had to go through, and that Tamil Nadu will make sure that press freedom also is ensured among the media fraternity. YG Madhuvanthi, Harish Ibrahim and Arvind Kumar Jain, thank you very much to all of you for joining us on the broadcast and sharing your perspective.